Sports fans, it's a Friday night and you know what that means. That means there's a whole lot of sports action to look forward to right here on the Golden Score Show with me, Adelani Ogunrinade. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's show. Welcome back to the Golden Score Show right here on Non-Field Flicks. Now let's have a look at the stories making headlines this Friday night. Caster Semenya disciplined for reckless driving. Hugo Broos plays down 2022 World Cup hopes. Pinnick authorizes Super Eagles friendlies. Liverpool outclass United at Old Trafford. Real Madrid keep pressure on Atletico. Dortmund seal the German Cup. Nadal and Djokovic into Italian Open quarterfinals. Now let's look deeper into the stories. Caster Semenya disciplined for reckless driving. Double Olympic champion Caster Semenya has been ordered to complete 50 hours of community service after pleading guilty to reckless driving. It is a program to avoid jail time. If she does not complete a community service, she will have a criminal record which may affect her sporting career. The 30-year-old has not publicly commented on the matter. The case returns to court in August. Now let's have a look at a story making headline in African football news. Hugo Broos plays down 2022 World Cup hopes. South Africa's men's football team's newly appointed head coach Hugo Broos has admitted that qualifying for the 2022 World Cup will be an uphill task. The 62-year-old has set qualification for the 2023 African Cup of Nations and the 2026 World Cup as his priorities. Well, I feel he should aim higher than that. What do you guys think? Now let's have a look at the story making headlines in Nigerian football. Pinnick authorizes Super Eagles friendlies. Nigerian Football Federation President Amaju Pinnick has confirmed that the Super Eagles would still be in action next month. Gernot Raw's men were initially scheduled to start their 2022 World Cup qualifying campaign in June, but it has been shifted to September. Man, looking forward to watching the Super Eagles play. Now let's have a look at what happened in the English Premier League last night. Liverpool fans are smiling this morning and I think I know why. Liverpool outclassed United at Old Trafford. In a thrilling game played against the backdrop of noisy protests against the United ownership outside the ground, United struck first through Bruno Fernandes's deflected opener. Diego Jota then equalized in the 34th minute, and Roberto Firmino, who had only scored once since his two-goal haul at Crystal Palace in December, then put his side on top with a well-taken double either side of half-time. Marcus Rashford pulled one back for United midway through the second half, but Mohamed Salah wrapped up the points with a late breakaway strike for his 21st Premier League goal of the season. Now let's switch our attention to what is happening in Spain because Real Madrid keep pressure on Atletico. The defending champions coached by Zidane are 2 points behind Atletico with 2 games to go. Luka Modric gave Real Madrid the lead in the 17th minute, and then the Champions League semi-finalists then scored 2 more goals before Karim Benzema scored the 4th goal in the 76th minute to officially end the game as a contest. Now let's have a look at what is happening in Germany. Dortmund sealed the German Cup. Jadon Sancho and Erling Haaland scored twice as Borussia Dortmund thrashed RB Leipzig in the German Cup final. Dortmund have now won the competition 5 times. Glad to see Bayern Munich is now winning something else again in Germany. It really gets boring after a while watching Bayern Munich win everything. Now, let's take a look at the story making headlines in tennis. Rafael Nadal saved 2 match points to overcome a huge test from Denis Shapovalov and reach the Italian Open quarterfinals. The Spaniard was a set and a breakdown, but outlasted the Canadian to win 3-6, 6-4, 7-6, 7-3 in a near 3.5-hour contest. Nadal chasing the 10th title in Rome forced a third set tie break by 7 match points at 6-5. Meanwhile, Novak Djokovic reached his 15th Rome quarterfinal in a row. I hope I didn't butcher that name. It sounded Russian or something. Woo! That name gave me the chills. Anyway, we'll be taking a look at what happened between Liverpool and Manchester United in more depth after the break. We'll be talking to a Manchester United fan still dealing with the pains from last night. And of course, we have my man, Akura Ada, on the phone. He's going to be talking about Manchester City and also giving us the latest happening in the world of the NBA. You don't want to miss it. Keep your eyes glued to the screen. Welcome back to the Golden Score Show, and as promised, I have my man Emmanuel Akura down on the phone, still enjoying Camps Bay, Cape Town. What can we say? He's on a long sabbatical. Emmanuel, welcome to the Golden Score Show. Now let's discuss Manchester City letting Sergio Aguero go. Emma, is this a good deal for Barcelona? He's potentially going to Barcelona. And does his age matter?
Thank you so much, Adelani. Adelani, talking about Aguero and age, Aguero is experienced. Remember, he played for Atletico Madrid in Spain before coming to England. And he's going into a league that he's familiar with. One can argue, though, that he's old and matured now. But it also depends on what you're looking at. If Barcelona are looking to sign him for just a short term, then I think he's just going to fit in there away. But if they're talking about a long-term goal, then I don't think he will fit into that plan. So it also depends on the club. What are they bringing him for? Are they bringing him to add experience to the well-experienced team that has already the likes of Messi, Busquets, Piqué and all that? Is it coming there also to add that to that experience? And then they're looking to win trophies come next season. Yes, that would be a good sign. And I don't think age would be a hindrance to him playing and also giving at least a year or two to Barcelona.
Thank you so much, Emma, for that. Now, can you give us the latest in the world of the NBA? What's happening in the NBA these days? What strikes you the most about everything happening?
And looking at the NBA, Adelani, the New York Knicks are assured a spot in the Eastern Conference playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Wow. After the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Boston Celtics 102-94 last night, Boston's defeat sealed a top 6 finish for the Knicks. It's why one of my favorite players, James Harden, scored 18 points, contributed 11 assists, and came up with 7 rebounds on his return from a hamstring injury as the Brooklyn Nets beat San Antonio Spurs 128-116. Adelani, I'm so happy that James Harden is back. Trust me, I like this guy, and we can all see from the results.
Emma, thank you so much for always making yourself available for the Golden Score Show. We look forward to having you back. And make sure you bring some beach sand from Cape Town for us. Bring something back. Don't come empty-handed. That was Emmanuel Akura Ada on the phone joining us from Cape Town. All right, now we'll be speaking to Teboho, who is a Manchester United fan. And Teboho, welcome to the Golden Score Show. Now, let's talk about that game last night.
Look, honestly speaking, I think last night was expected. You have one team that is fighting for top four, and you have one team that's just a win away from finishing second place. So, and I mean, you need to also put into consideration the team we came up against. These were the champions of England. It's not like we were playing an Arsenal or an Everton or whatever. We're playing a top team who know just how important it is to finish in the top four. You know, so I expected it. I did not expect the scoreline to be that heavy. I mean, this now signals two big defeats for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer this season. We lost 6-1 to Tottenham Hotspur, and now we came and we lost 4-2. I think the only scary part for me is how most of our losses have come from home this season. It just makes you think if some of those losses were wins, where United would be right now. But I expected it. I just did not expect the scoreline to be that embarrassing. Um, I think most Manchester United fans are. It's only ego and pride. Those things are the only things that I think are bruised. But I think if you're looking at the bigger picture, we're still finishing in the Champions League position. We're still in a very good position on the log. So it doesn't really phase us to that extent. But from a subjective point of view, losing to Liverpool is not nice. Um, but we'll take the L. We'll take the L. Liverpool have a lot more to play for than we do at this moment in time, so it's understandable.
Okay, Teboko, I could see that you really disappointed by how Manchester United perform. I mean, personally, I think Ole has just outdone himself this season, really. So many people expected him not to make the Champions League this season, but hey, he's exceeded expectations. Teboko, thank you so much for coming on the Golden Score Show. We look forward to having you again on the show. All right, to this weekend, trust me, sports fans, there's so much going on. I mean, we have so many exciting games happening this weekend. And I'll be back on Monday giving you the scores of all these amazing games happening. Manchester City is in action tonight. Well, that wraps up another episode of the Golden Score Show. And to the fans watching, remember that we have special quizzes that will be happening next week. You get a chance to win something right here on the Golden Score Show. Yes, I said it. You have a chance to win something on the Golden Score Show. So make sure you watch next week. It might be you winning our prize. All right. So that wraps up the Golden Score Show. It's a goodbye for me, Adelani Ogunrinade. Enjoy your weekend.